Welcome on and all to another front row F1 video, and we are P1 in practice, taking into consideration that the AI have not really picked up their pace that much, but we now skip on to our Q3 qualifying lap. We had all P1s in the other qualifyings, taking into consideration this is my favourite track of them all, my best track, so to speak. This is where I really want to put in some solid points paying positions. We've been down to turn 1 now, very difficult to get the braking point wrong. But we haven't got that wrong too badly there. As we ride that curve there, you have to be really careful with that curve, especially that one on this spin-filled circuit in Bahrain. To come to this next turn now, also quite difficult braking point, but we've got it right there, almost to perfection. As we come into the first sector time is going to 30.8. That's a very good first sector time. I was quite surprised by that. I thought I couldn't do that well. But we come down to this hairpin-like corner now, missing the apex by a touch, but we've got that rest of the corner right. We come to the next hairpin now, which is very difficult to brake for, and we've done it right. No, we haven't. We've smashed the ball out, but not going to get a corner cut warning, so we'll let that go. Opening DRS wide now on this final straight, dipping a wheel into the sand actually. That was not exactly planned. Braking for this long sweeping corner, coming to the rest of the sweeping corners actually. Going a bit wide there. We could make up some more time, but the second time is going to be 1:13.2, even better. That's also very dangerous on a spin curve there. Gotta watch out for that one. As we come around for the final corner in a couple of seconds. And that's missing the apex a bit by a touch there, but that shouldn't hinder our lap time too much. As we come across the line with a 1:37.32. That's a really good time for me, and that is going to put us into pole.
Absolutely fantastic drive.
And the engineer's going wild there. We've now cut to the scene where Hamilton is congratulating us for P1 in the qualifying. We're going to be on pole for the race, going to put us in a great position. See if we can try and maintain that position. I know it's going to be difficult against the Mercedes, but we'll see how we will do from there. So then here we are for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We're at the pole position. This is an amazing result of qualifying. I still can't get over it. I don't know where we found the pace, but it's 4 lights, it's 5 lights, and away we go for this Bahrain Grand Prix. The Mercedes next to us, Hamilton, has a great start, but we just look like we haven't had the best of starts. As that's not going to help us, as Hamilton has really pulled away from us this time. He's got the inside line, and Rosberg dive bombs it into the inside there. That was a bit of a rash move. We're going to look to take on the second corner. We have done, and we'll try to dive bomb in the next corner, turn 3. We're looking to get in this slipstream as much as possible, and we'll see if we can make the move. Yes, and we're back up to P1. It's possible to beat a Mercedes in a turn. That's amazing. We'll skip on at the end of lap 2 now, putting in some really good laps. We've widened the gap to over a second, so we'll hope not to get DRS, but that's a really good lap for us. We have set actually a purple time, which is usually easy to do in the first couple of laps, but I'm still happy with it. As we skip on to lap 8, is now our recommended pit stop. The tyres are absolutely gone. You can see about how little traction we have as we go wide there, and that's going to give Hamilton an advantage over this long straight. Is he going to use it though? Looks like he's getting closer. Yeah, the proximity arrows are showing us that he's coming closer. He's going to go around the outside. That's a brilliant move by Hamilton. He outbrakes us just by a little bit, and that's all he needs. And our tyres really didn't have enough traction to try stick and move in, so I thought, okay, I'll try stick behind him as much as I can for this next pit stop. And we'll see if we could jump him in the pits, even though our pits lane is a bit further back. But we'll see, because we're going to be changing on to the prime tyres next. which is different to the AI, which is going to make this stint a lot more difficult. Hamilton and the rest of the AI are going to go for the option tie and then for a prime set in the end. But then I was planning to go for an option set in the end, which you saw in the tyre strategy. As Hamilton pulls into his pit box now, we're going to see how the stop is from our team. Are we going to get held up, or are we going to just about stick in front? This is going to be interesting. I don't think we've just about got held up, but we're still close behind him. We're going to see if we can do anything in the next couple of corners. We will hope to do so. We come out now, still behind Hamilton. We'll see if we can do a move. Let's see Raikkonen behind us there. That was a bit of a close move. I didn't really see him at the time. And we're going to hang around the inside, and we've done the move against Hamilton. We're going to try hold this up, hold him up as much as we can now. Being on the option tyres, you can see how much more grip and how much pace he has, and how much raw pace he has in that Mercedes. That is to be expected. Although we're going to see if we can make a move around this first turn. We're going to do a dive bomb. Yes, we have a rather simple move there. And let's carry on now, going to lap 20 for a second pit stop. Nothing much happened. We just held Hamilton behind us as he went in a couple laps before. Going to put on the option tyres now. Let's see how well our pit stop crew is going to do. And it's another 3.8. Not quite disappointing. We see someone stop there. It looks like that's Rosberg. I wonder why Rosberg stopped there, but I didn't see a retiree retiring at the end of the race, but that's not going to help the points for Mercedes. As we come onto lap 22 now, we're closing the gap on Hamilton. It was 5 seconds before, now it's just 3 seconds. We're really pushing in the stint, having the better tyres, setting a purple time. And in lap 23, we're just 1.6 seconds. Maybe we'll be close enough to do something. Now we see a Lotus Renault pushing out there. It looks like it's held up Hamilton. The back block of Grosjean has held up Hamilton. That's put us right in his gearbox. We'll see if we can do anything to pass him in this next couple of corners. As he lets us bypass, he passes quite easily there. Not like with Hamilton. And we'll try to do the same move as in the first lap. It's an easy dive bomb into turn 3. That's going to give us P1 again. As we come into lap 29, we're about to come around the final corner. It's the first victory for us in the Toro Rosso in the first season. I'm really stoked about this in Bahrain, and I hope to see more of these victories in the future. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.